Hey, this is Sammy from samnuka.com, and I want to thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. In this video, what I wanted to discuss with you today is pushing through your limits. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about this lesson is because tonight was a reminder of just that. Now, 2.5 months ago, I tore my hamstring and sprained all my ligaments around my knee. So it was pretty bad. Not as bad, obviously, as it could be. I've got a friend who blew a meniscus and tore an ACL at the same time. So I'm certainly not complaining. I've been out for 2 months. I've been training the last month, but it's been really, really soft sort of stuff. Over the past sort of 2 to 3 days, we've been scrimmaging in basketball and stuff like that, but I haven't really been pushing myself. I haven't really been pushing myself for the whole month, to be honest. I was scared more than anything. I was hesitant. So there was that psychological limit that if I pushed myself, I would hurt myself again. And the reason you're probably sitting there wondering, going, what the hell does this have to do with business? And quite frankly, it has everything to do with business, because really, principles in life are principles in life, and you can apply it to different areas, right? So that's why sometimes you can get people who are like really successful at multiple things, because basically what they've become are winners, right? And they've created different facets of their life, and they've been able to bring it together in no matter what it is that they actually do. So in this particular case, I'm using basketball as an example. So tonight, I went and scrimmaged. Sorry, I'll take one step back. I went out last night and I played absolutely terribly. Playing bad, it's happened. It happens. It's almost like a law of averages. At some point in time, you're going to have an off game, or you're going to have an off night, so to speak. And that was the case last night. It was terrible. I couldn't hit anything. I wasn't sliding my feet on defense. And it was really frustrating. But what really disappointed me when I kind of reviewed the night in my head, and was thinking about it today, was that by the end of the night, I started making excuses. I started saying, you guys are lucky my knee is blown. You guys are lucky my hamstring is torn. I'm missing my shots because of this. I'm missing my layups because of that. Ultimately, it was just an excuse. So I had a chance again to play tonight unexpectedly, but I was grateful that I did. And, I told myself, you know what, I'm going to go out. I'm going to push myself. I'm not going to make any excuses. And I actually played against better competition tonight and played better than I did last night. So that's how I know last night was really just excuses. It was all in my head. I was making it up. Rather than pushing myself, beyond that limit that I thought I had. I thought I wouldn't be able to slide because my knee would be compromised. I thought I wouldn't be able to sprint because my knee would be compromised. Now, there are still limitations because the injury is still there and I'm still coming back. But ultimately, all in all, it was really me just limiting myself. And so how does this apply to business, and how can you apply that to your business? So what you've probably got is there are some things in your business that you're thinking, I really can't do this, or I don't know how to do this, or I don't want to do this because blah, 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 blah. Okay. All excuses. Okay. Ultimately, you need to apply yourself and you need to push through your limits, right? Because you might be coming up against tougher competition than you thought, but you also might be a lot better than you realize. And until you push your limits, you'll never know. Okay. So I'd really like you to take this lesson that I was reminded of tonight. I'm usually pretty good when it comes to pushing myself on my limits, but I really sat myself back. I really made a lot of excuses physically, but I'm going to remember this metaphor so that when I move forward, when the next challenge comes up, I'm going to be thinking, okay, that last time I limited myself. I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to limit myself again. Yes, I'm going to be cautious. I'm going to be aware of the injury, but I'm not going to limit myself so much. I'm going to push myself again. I'm going to get the best I possibly can out of what I can do. And most importantly, I won't be making any excuses irrespective. So I'm going to be applying that to business. I'm going to be applying that to my relationship, my kids, everything, So I want you to take this lesson. I want you to apply it to your life. Irrespective of what the limitations are, it's all in your head, and that you really need to push through that barrier to find out what you can really do, okay? Because ultimately, it comes down to what it is that you want to do and how it is that you're going to go about doing it, okay? So I thank you again for stopping by and watching this video. Look, I've got this course right here, email marketing course for anyone who wants to better themselves in their email marketing journey. Go ahead and sign up for it. It's 100% free. And then I'll be sending you as well kick-ass content every single day. through my email marketing list. All right. So again, I thank you again for stopping by. I want you all to take care, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.